This is Chip Dizard, video blog for the week of October 3rd, 2011. Last week had a few challenges. Actually, it was the week before had a few challenges. This past week, it was very, very good, very promising. The kids finished a great project. It was a PSA back to school, and if you visit the website link, you'll see that our back to school PSA went off without a hitch, and we actually featured one on the school website. One thing I wanted to talk about as being a new teacher is about just all the things that they throw at you. And I guess that especially just being new, I worked at North Avenue prior to coming in the classroom for about 3 years, and then coming to school at North Avenue, you know, it was really frowned upon that we use acronyms. But you get back into school and oh my goodness, acronym city. I'm IEP, IDP, CLG, PBIS, PBES, FCE, and all I want is SUPPORT, support. And you know, it just becomes overwhelming because you're asking people, now what does IDP mean again? What does PBES mean? And PBIS, I knew what PBIS was, but some of these things I was just like, what is this? And it's like learning another language. I've been getting a lot of support from my school. My department chair has been really, really good and really helpful. I feel like I bring a lot of talent to the school, a lot of my talents to the school, showing kids not to do things in a non-traditional way. The state of Maryland came by about a week ago and asked they could stop by the classroom. My principal was there, and I guess one of the things with being a new teacher, especially when you teach an elective class, a career technology education, it's not a tested area, is the question you're going to get asked a lot is, you know, why does it matter? Or not why does it matter, that's what kids ask you, but how does it support our STEM or our core areas like science, math, and things that you're tested on. So one of my answers was, well, what I do before we pick up any kind of video camera, any kind of editing thing, we have to write script. I was teaching kids how to ask open-ended questions and not just getting a yes and no answer on the question. So that's been a real help for me. And then also with the math, when you're doing a video production, you have to put together a budget. So we put together budget sheets, how much something would cost, what is the hourly fee. That gets into the math, the economics of it all when it comes to video production. So those are the things that at least how I support, and I confer with other teachers so much, and I make sure that my kids are doing well in other classes because, you know, they see cameras, they see brand new equipment, and just some of them think it's playtime. But I make sure I check, hey, how are you doing your math? How are you doing your English? How are you doing, you know, in your history classes? Because those classes support what you do. If you want to go in a career, you have to be a well-rounded individual. So, and of course, some kids say, well, this elective, do I really need to graduate? I say yes, but you know, if you want a career, like how I have a career, even teaching this, I do a video production outside of the classroom, that you need to know those other things. So, you know, and then I have the kids that think they know it all, then they come to the class and don't know anything. So someone told me one time, he who knows all the answers may have misunderstood some of the questions. So I'm just grateful that I can, you know, impart the little knowledge I have about video, about multimedia, any kind of thing about interactive media production to my kids and my students, and hopefully they will learn. And as we go and grow throughout the year, that they'll become not only good students of mine, but they'll be well-rounded individuals. So that is what really I took away from last week, trying to gather everything and being new, really making my kids well-rounded individuals. So see you soon.